I just want to make sure we don't have any technical issues, as I am known to have.
I mean, good thing it's a browser game. Yeah, and not
Yas.
like Rivals
Okay.
or something.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, I think we'll do it like last time. I'll start narration first, and then it'll go to Adigans and then Terry.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
The prince is busy. I'm already fucking up. The prince is busy folding the tarpaulin by the faint sunrise when from the bushes D'Angelo exclaims,
Whoa! Something passed by our camp last night.
Bear.
"Bear."
Yeah, it looks like it. Sheesh. Glad he wasn't fixing for a taste of man. Wait, you haven't seen the tracks. How'd you figure?
Just a guess. A log
Log
update. Where
update.
the wild goose goes, follow Vick's trail.
I'm fixing for a taste of man.
I
And by man, I mean D'Angelo.
I knew you wouldn't be able to leave that line alone.
Listen. Well, you can't leave these woods fast enough.
Okay. Oh. I thought that was just you saying that. Alright, where are we off to? Oh, I think we only have the one option.
The next
Yeah.
place.
To Wolfsay, onwards to adventure. Follow Vick's trail.
Okay, where the wild goose goes. Follow Vick's trail. Following Vick's trail east eventually brings you to the town of Wolfsay in East Glenmare. Tucked a ways away from the main roads, it sits comfortably in the crook of the forest edge. Though small and rural, it seems stable and well supplied. The woods keeps its people fed with game, and the harvested furs fetch a pretty penny with the merchants who travel down the King's Way. I wonder if that pelt is a drawing or if it's a PNG, like all the others are. It kind of looks more like a drawing because it looks kind of like airbrush, kind of more so.
Yeah, it looks like a sketch.
Yeah.
The streets of Wolfsay are unpaved. Upon arriving in town, the distinct tracks of Vick's lame horse are instantly lost among the muddy prints of countless others, horses, men, dogs, fowl. However, this does not complicate your search, as only one fur trader in town has the fresh white pelt of a winter wolf hanging on its wall. It is precisely the size and shape of the wolf corpse you found in the Mayro woods. No doubt this pelt once belonged to the buried beasts. I feel like
That one
Terry would
ain't
do
for
good.
sale.
I am not looking to purchase it.
Talk to. Already sold the rest to some southerner.
I did not ask. I am not looking to purchase pelts at this time.
Come April, last of the wolves be in spring coat. Supply will go down, demand will go up, and I'm sure I'll make a killing. But this one I'm keeping myself. Don't even think about making an offer.
How many times must he repeat himself? He's already told you he's not interested.
Oh yes he is. Saw him eyeing it.
I have no intent to make an offer, and I do not wish to purchase a wolf pelt. I have no use for such a thing. Frankly, I'm not sure about the ethics of buying a wolf pelt as a dog man.
It's a different wolf, you wouldn't get it.
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah,
The trader balks and scoffs as if taking offense in your disinterest. His rough and weathered face wrinkles with displeasure.
City folk.
This is going nowhere. Impatient as you feel about the situation, however, D'Angelo is even more so. Determined not to lose this lead, he dons a serious face and says to the trader,
Look, we're just looking for Vick Wilvier, the hunter who sold you this pelt. That's all. Do you know which way Vick went?
the mention of guard wildfire sours the trader's further. Oh, I guess trader's face. The trader's face further. A flicker of exasperation stings at you. How might Vick have offended this time?
Bad business, that Wilvier.
Irrelevant. Please answer the question.
I'm telling you, you'd be better off not getting tangled up with that one.
Make a decision.
We already are.
Yeah, we know why.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing it for my stupid hot brother.
Yes.
It's too late to avoid that.
Ah, you'll be in my prayers then. There are a hair touch less trouble than that deviant.
A perplexing statement. What could a Middler consider to be more troublesome than a hair-touch man?
How do you mean? Also rude.
Yeah.
Don't go pretending you don't see it.
Oh, but before the trader can elaborate further, D'Angelo interrupts with a groan of frustration and asks again. His voice even more strained this time.
Could you just tell us which way Vick went? Went south, down the river, towards Valdale. Thank you. That's all we wanted to know. Oh, my
with-
goodness.
And with that, D'Angelo stops out of the trader's storefront, not wanting to hear another word against the odd man he has seemingly enshrined as his closest and most trusted friend. The abruptness is startling, as is the fact that the prince seems to share his agitation. Come, Quintrell.
But
We have the information we came for. I don't see any value in lingering, unless you wish to make him an offer on that pelt after all.
no.
Perhaps the hushed slander and talk of deviance here reminds him too closely of how they speak about you when you're not in the room. Damn.
Well, that guy is useless. Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's
Look
give us
at
a
it.
direction. That's it.
Search Valdale for Vick.
The journey south from Woolsey is short and gentle compared to the muddy trudge through the Mara woodland. Valdale's down the river, and so you catch a ferry headed south and disembark on the other side of the border back in Myra. From there, you've only a short walk until you reach your destination. It is a sizable town, its proximity to Pisces serves it well. Given the tired, contented eyes of its denizens and the trodden, muddy decor strewn across the ground, it seems you've just missed a festival of some kind.
Proximity, that's me.
Yay!
Whoa.
Okay.
When anything is proximal to anything.
Do you
Man.
do you want to be the first dog man? I could be this other dog man.
Sure. Let me think of a voice for this guy. Damn, nothing's coming to mind. Just another southern guy. Shit. Oh wait, I can do that one. The surfer guy. What's his name? How do I do that? I'm a surfer guy. What's up? Wilveer. I think that was the name of that Northish stranger who came second in the sharpshooting tourney the other day, wasn't it?
Yep, that Stammel sure could shoot, I'm telling ya. No one can outshoot good old Bullseye Bill, but damn if it wasn't a close one.
I think your southern accent is so cute. Oh my god.
That's nice. It's chipper.
I know. You aren't sure what a stamble is, but if you stop to learn every bit of Midland Commander Carlet, you'd never escape the lessons. It's best to keep focus on finding the elusive guard Wildfire.
Is he still in town, perchance?
The pair of Midlanders exchange puzzled glances.
Never mind, I'll ask elsewhere. I'm definitely saving that voice for other NPCs.
I'm actually gonna reuse that one for the next guy. Yeah. That was one of my best voices.
Wow.
Yeah, I really like both your guys' voices.
Thank you.
That was the fourth group of passerby you've asked about Guard Wildfire. You're beginning to doubt that Vick's still in town, but Valedale is full of people. Surely someone must know what became of the second place tourney champion. A man as audacious as Vick wouldn't just disappear quietly into the night, would he?
No one knows where he is. No one has seen him leave. I don't understand.
I suppose this is a lesson to us both. Never do a favor for D'Angelo.
Please don't scream into your microphone too loud. I should have put an end to this search when I had the chance.
You didn't even pick it up.
I know, I was worried
pick
about...
up?
No, it's because you peaked your microphone.
Okay, alright.
Close enough.
Okay, I'm done.
Like a dog beckoned by the call of his name, D'Angelo emerges from places unknown and scampers down Valedale's main road at maximum enthuse. The grin on his face tell you he's found something, but his words are barely coherent between huffs of breath. Calm down, you are babbling. D'Angelo stops for a deep breath as demanded. This does little to quell his excitement, and nevertheless, when he resumes his gabble, he is marginally more coherent.
I ran into some guys I knew. Not guys that were on my list, but fellow soldiers. They came here for the shooting tourney, and I guess they saw Vick?
So Wildfire is here?
No! Next city over, Stockbury.
Of course she's
Oh my
left town
God.
already.
Wonderful, you've misguarded Wildfire again.
He's left.
We're
He's
never
left.
going to catch them.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
He's left
Oh.
town already. Of course.
We're never going to catch this man.
No, man, you don't understand.
No, I've had enough. We wasted days of our valuable time as it is. We've searched 4 places already. Elysium knows why you think we'll catch him at the 5th.
Because Vick only left for Stockbury this morning.
So we only just missed him.
That's what I've been trying to say. Apparently some big name horse rancher was really impressed with Vick's shooting, wanted Vick to come work for him with keeping wolves and bandits off his property.
This changes matters. If Vic means to take a contract in Stockbury, that reduces the chance that he will disappear before you can catch up to him. It would be a waste to return to Diadem when the man is so close at hand. To Stockbury, then.
Let's go to Stockbury, guys.
Stockbury sounds like a music
swear.
festival.
It
I
does.
swear 99% of teammate hunters quit right before they find the person for real this time, guys. He's right
Yeah.
there.
Exactly. Never stop gambling.
Back across the river to the south of Valdale lies the city of Stock. Little hoofs. Nestled at the foot of the mountainous woods of Glenmare, Stockbury's ample grassy valley is fertile. The wealth which spills over from Al-Nalam grants the city dignity beyond its agricultural origins. Had you not known, you'd likely never guess its humble history as a farming hamlet, though the omnipresent smell of horses belies its roots. Horses.
Horsey time.
Finding the man who hired Vick, Mr. Erenor, had been no trouble at all. His livery yard was the largest in Stockbury, and his influence on the town was apparent all across its western side. Mr. Erenor was very happy to be found. Even though you had made no appointment, you were taken from front door to sitting room and pelted with offerings of tobacco and tea and other such courtesies. Of course, he had wrongfully assumed you had come here to purchase one of his golden sheens. Once he realized that his noble guests were only here to inquire about his new hire, a chill creeps into the room, and the barrage of gifts and compliments halt.
Man,
do it.
everyone here is trying to sell me shit.
Yeah.
Or actually, I guess the wolf
don't
pelt
know.
guy was
What-
specifically
what-
trying not to.
Yeah.
I was gonna try a German accent, but I don't know.
This guy seems more like a southern tycoon type.
You're right. I agree with that.
I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. What's
you
my
got the
southern?
southern
Have I
guy.
done a southern voice yet? Probably. I don't know. I'll voice him.
Go for it.
I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. I'm trying to. Fuck. Hold on. It's like not. It's like the rich oil tycoon. I'm afraid. Oh god.
No,
I'm
they got
afraid-
like a.
Dum-dum-dum.
Whoa,
Order of the
oh,
Dimsdale Dum-dum.
You do.
I'm a-
Terry.
I can. Do you want me to do it?
Dimmadome. Home with it. Yeah, you can do
Dimsdale.
it. Please do
Dog-
it.
dog-
I'm
Order
afraid I
the
can't help you.
Okay, go.
I'm going to the
Sorry.
Dimsdale. See, when I think of that guy from the protagonist of Knives Out, whatever his name is, the detective.
Oh,
That's such a
Benoit.
good draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benoit. I'm afraid I can't help you, unfortunately. We've reneged on our agreement. We weren't in town 5 minutes before that bastard old mayor made a counteroffer. Nearly twice what I was offering. He always does this. Fuck that one up. He knows his stock can't hope to compete with mine, and so he meddles with my staff instead. Perhaps next time I should hire Wastrel. Wastrel? That way, when he poaches my staff, he'll get what he deserves.
It is clear from the contempt in his voice that he speaks of a deeply entrenched feud you couldn't care less about.
Time to make a decision.
I've low-key never heard anyone do this accent in real life. Like, no one naturally has this accent. It's, like, dead.
Well, to be fair, neither of us are from the South.
Sure, we do live in a bubble.
Neither does the guy playing him in the movie.
Oh,
is he
yeah.
British or something?
He got training or something.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yeah.
an actor. I think you should
Daniel
shut this
Craig.
guy up. Just, like, be like... Daniel Craig.
That's the actor. He was also James Bond. I think that's
Yes.
right. I could. I think I'm.
That's right. No, that's correct.
Okay. All right. So nod and stay silent. This doesn't concern you. You don't want to get yourself involved. Attempt to offer your sympathies for his plight. His idea of vengeance is ineffectual. Offer superior vengeance advice. I kind of want to go with the last one.
If you want, I don't. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know
like it,
if
yeah.
Quincy would do that, but yeah, just go for it.
I don't know. He does.
Quincy doesn't seem
I'm
the type to get his vengeance recently.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I kind of wanted to play him as more of a piece of shit, but so
do it.
far I
No,
haven't
no,
had
just
many
do it, just do it,
opportunities.
just do it,
All right,
just
let's
do
do
it,
it.
just
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do it.
For
do it.
funsies. I think that plan is rather convoluted. If you wanted to sabotage his livelihood, there are easier, more direct ways to accomplish such a thing.
Pardon?
The man sputters in confusion. Perhaps your statement warrants elaboration. A claim unbacked by evidence is hardly worth regard after all.
To hire a ruffian on the off chance your rival will poach his contract relies on too many unknowns. And while you wait for this Olimare to notice you've new staffed and approach with an offer, you're paying a known scoundrel to stand about your property. Too many risks. The more effective route would be to soil the granary which feeds his horse. Even if he realizes the grain was tainted before it could harm his herd, it would be financially burdensome to replace. Poison his animals.
So evil. Mr. Arador's fur pricks as he begins fussing with his sleeves. Like many nobles, he've come to understand this gesture of the common man to mean, you offend me, but I haven't the social status to say it outright.
I have no intent of causing him harm or breaking the law. I only wish him to teach him a lesson. Quincy?
I'm merely being realistic.
Please excuse my brother, Mr. Aranor.
Wait, that's
Oh,
wrong
fuck.
way.
Please excuse my brother, Mr. Aranor. I'm sorry I was mocking your accent, too. He's just a little odd at times. And I really like your accent. Indeed. It's quite a nice one, I know.
You suspect Arador would use a stronger word than odd if he could. Oh, he'd call him a slur. I'm scared.
You know what fucking if Vick were here, he would be in the background giving me two thumbs up.
Yeah, no, Vick would. Vick
He's
would.
so fucking
Yeah.
down. Alright. There's not even soldier defined. Ooh.
The rival yard, Olimare Livery, lay on the east edge of the city, exactly opposite to Aranor Livery. It is just barely shabbier than Mr. Aranor's ranch. A bit of flaking paint here, some neglected manure there, but you suspect it is no less profitable for it. The horses, however, those give you pause. Admittedly, you are not the most knowledgeable about horses. As with dogs, you understand and respect their shared history with mankind and their significance as working companion animals. Yet you cannot help but see them as hares for those who are unwilling or unable to dedicate their lives to a real animal. They are spirited, intelligent creatures, yes, but less so than hares. They can travel long distances in a variety of terrains, but less than hares. Why is he glazing hares?
He's
I'm hair
biased.
touched.
He
That's
loves his
true.
hair.
He loves his hares. However, it isn't scorn which draws your unease today. It is the thoroughly abominable shape of the horses. Though they bear beautiful golden coats, just like the ones at Aranor Livery had, these horses are off-kilter in ways that are difficult for you to describe as a man disinterested in his equestrianism. Surely their backs do not normally dip so low, their rib cages are not typically so narrow, and their antlers do not typically weigh them so heavy on such slender necks. These are some inbred ass horses.
These
Or I was
horses.
thinking that they're like malnourished.
These horses are fucking concave.
Yeah.
and
Neanderthal
I
ass horses.
and I suggested the poisoning. Well, not these ones, but the other versions.
They're like uncanny
Yeah.
horses.
Approach them. I want to see what they look like.
Approach the beasts.
That horse was.
They don't look.
Oh, he doesn't look
Bad.
bad.
I guess you just have to be in the universe to see what's up with them.
Yeah, maybe they're supposed
They're
to be
yeah.
like enormous.
They do kind of remind me more of ox than horses, though. I see it.
Yeah.
It's very
They're like
interesting how the
ox deer.
animals don't resemble their real world counterparts. I think
makes
it's
it
neat.
cool.
Yeah. And it's cool that they like do sort of they have the body type to serve the same function, but they do look different. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You cross your arms over the top of the wood beam fence and get a closer look at the beasts. The vegetal smell is all-encompassing at this distance. One of the mares, tawny with spots unlike the rest of her shimmering gold herd, seems dully unaware of your presence and ambles in your direction. Her inky eyes have an obscuring effect. They tell you little. She might be smarter than a man or duller than something inanimate. In a moment of curiosity, you reach out a hand to see if the girl fancies a stroke of the nose. A pair of fuzzy lips close around the fingers of your gloves with the precise dexterity of a hand itself and begin working to divest you of it. You have to seize the cuff to prevent losing your glove. The game amuses her for only a few minutes and she's back to clipping the grass like a groundskeeper. Silly horse.
You wipe the slimy residue off on the rails as best you can. If only you had a bowl of ichor.
God's
Slips.
blood. What the heck? I guess they clean their gloves with God's blood.
It's a different
Yeah.
universe. Icar is I don't know.
Well, didn't they say that they were made out of like unicorn hide? So maybe you have to like clean them with a specific type of oil or
Yeah.
blood of beast or something.
They have a lot of blood.
Yes. You are so preoccupied by the disturbing sight of the mare's dexterous lips that it hardly registers to you when the young farmhand answers your companion's question.
Pardon?
Wildfires in here, Quintrell. I'll voice this little guy.
Little scamp.
Yep. I know there's supposed to be a new guard with that name, but I don't think he's here.
Then where?
No, Oliver left this afternoon with some of the guards and a few of the new stallions. Some big sale up in Jamaica, if I heard right. Maybe Wildfire went with. Wouldn't know myself, don't know what he looked like.
I am so fucking mad.
He's about to lose it. Bro is about to crack. He's losing
On
it.
this
My
Mickey
blood
Mouse
sugar's
sounding.
never been higher.
Sorry, couldn't be more help. Your gloves is huh? D'Angelo's shoulders slump, though the corners of the mouth remain upturned. His voice takes on a weary, breathless quality, as if an invisible weight had been placed upon his shoulder.
That's all right. Thanks anyway. He's like doing the I show speed face.
Yeah. He's such a shitter. His smile is uncomfortably fixed as the three of you make the walk back to the city. Nobody speaks a word. You and Lucas are afraid to ask what D'Angelo expects of your next move, and you can only presume what D'Angelo fears how you respond to his expectations.
Why is he still like? Why is this?
He's going
this character?
insane.
Why is this character traveling so far so fast? It's
I
ridiculous.
know. Fucking slow down.
Yeah.
Slow your roll.
hmm
Uh,
Sorry. Ellipses. Ellipses.
Ellipses.
ellipses. Whatever sympathy you might have for your brother, the idea of traveling all the way to Banca is plainly absurd. To travel so far in search of a single man expends time and resources the fifth convoy does not have. You must put an end to this ridiculous chase here.
D'Angelo.
yeah.
Comfort him gently. Let him down easy.
Okay, fine. I have a soft spot for my big guy.
Yes.
Tabenka is too far. We've already dedicated the better part of a week to this search, and it will be even longer still by the time we are back to Diadem. It's simply time we cannot spare.
Uh-huh.
We have to call off the search.
I know.
You do?
I'm not stupid, Princey. Topeka is a big place and it's a long way away. I'm a guard captain. I can't waste the Prince Convoy's time like that. There's a lot at stake here with what we're doing. The fifth convoy is important. You guys aren't the only ones who are nervous about this convoy stuff. I know this was an all big waste of time, but Vic kept me grounded through Epona. All I wanted was to do this alongside the soldier I could always trust. Guess I'll have to settle for a drink instead.
Though you hold no culpability for this venture's failure, the twinge of sympathy in your chest compels you to apologize anyway.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. I'll live.
Anyway, let's look.
D'Angelo.
Sorry.
Oh,
Hmm?
love the.
Oh, shit.
Try!
No, read first.
Yeah, read first. D'Angelo's tavern of choice takes no heed of his mourning. As the sun sinks behind the mountains cradling the valley, a steady flow of incoming patrons turns the bar from crowded to packed. Despite your offer of company, D'Angelo has chosen solitude a few seats down from you. I'd like to be alone. New York, I'd like to be alone.
I'd like to be alone in my thoughts.
He explained. You half expect Lucas to utter something akin to, "Then you will be very alone indeed," but it appears he has more restraint than you think. The pair of you sit together, your obligatory drinks untouched, though the stagecoach back to Diadem won't arrive for another 2 hours at least. Neither of you cares to spend that time drunk. You thrum your fingers against the bar counter. Normally you would read in such a situation, but the raucous soundscape that is Wolfshed at peak hours makes the task unthinkable. How Lucas manages, you have no idea. Perhaps his sheer force of will is simply superior to yours. You envy his bookish dedication, but being less preoccupied allows you to observe an unusual gathering which has collected in the far corner of the bar.
Also, I think it's Wolf's Head, not Wolf's Shed. That's whatever.
Oh, whoops.
Not that it'll get mentioned again. It's okay.
Now that's something you've never seen before. A woman in soldier's garb appears to be fielding bets and winning them. The men jeer at one another for losing competition of strength to a woman, but those who dare to measure themselves against her find themselves equally humbled. A working woman in breeches is no uncommon thing in the north, but a soldier? Curiosity creeps over you, like a full body itch. You sit sideways in your chair so you might better observe this strange stranger, but it does little to satiate your questions. You need to take a closer look.
I'll be right back.
What was that?
I said I'll be right back.
Approach the woman soldier.
Who's gonna voice her?
Oh, I think I voiced her last time.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
voice her.
Sure.
The group tenses at your approach, first at the sight of a tall imposing northerner, and then at the presence of a man of gloves. Like children putting on a veneer of obedience so as to be left alone to their mischievous designs, they stifle their uproarious laughter out of respect for your status. The woman's next opponent even attempts to withdraw his hand, but she does not allow his retreat. Her grip hook holds fast. Hold on. One moment, your glove. I guess I got Gilder writing on this one.
At ease, I'm not here to interrupt, only observe.
I see. I'll get right to it then. She turns her attention towards the man across from her, a farmhand by your best guess, young and strong by the way of honest labor. He takes a breath and steadies himself as his mates commerce a countdown, determined to triumph where his friends has failed. Of course, it ends no differently than those before it. Ha ha ha! You boys got nothing. I could do this all night. Who's next? Her opponent slips from his stool, rubbing his knuckles as he retreats into the crowd to the jeers of his friends. The soldier rolls her shoulder and flexes her hand as she searches the room for her next victim. Hey you, wanna give it a go, glove? She is talking to you.
I like that profile icon that's like Just tilting her so far forward.
I know. I love her.
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes, but just before that, I do want to check what was my strength. What was my strength
2.
again? +2. Okay, that's actually more than I thought. Okay.
So physical.
Um. All right. Let's go. Come
Yeah.
at me, girl.
You have you see no reason to decline.
All right.
From across the table, you get a better look at your adversary. She is tall in the northern way, but not obscenely so. A female of solid build, though the men's uniform disguises how muscular she truly is. The tailor mustn't have had an idea what to do with a woman bringing in a standard King's Army uniform, if it's been tailored at all. The garment is only wide enough to accommodate the broad set curves of her figure, and so her shirt bunches around her waist, and her sleeves hang loose on arms. It creates a strange illusion that makes this woman, who very much isn't small, appear small regardless. This becomes plain to you when you clasp hands and feel the force of her grip for yourself. You once attempted to move a heifer with this sort of strength once, this stalwart, rock-like resistance. Vividly recalling the ease at which the beast had knocked you into the mud, you find yourself at a better understanding as to why previous attempts failed. Ready? You nod, bracing yourself. Give it your all.
Give it your all. Let's go for it.
Come on, Quincy.
Strength check. Fuck.
Bruh. As the spectating drunks shout go in unison, you throw your might against hers. You are unsurprised to find yourself in battle with a stubborn enemy. Objectively, you are much larger and your upper body strength must exceed hers, but she approaches the match with experience and technique on her side. You can tell by how she hooks her hand over yours that every angle of her body from foot to fingertips is purposely poised to resist you. As the pair of you wrestle, the soldier neither cedes nor gains ground, exerting just enough force to prevent your victory. She means to stall you. The soldier hasn't the raw strength to beat you outright, but she must be confident in the ability to outlast you. As the struggle wears on, you feel fatigue begin to creep through your forearm. You are forced to make a decision, to make one last push at full strength, or hope you can outlast the woman who hopes to outlast you. You chance it with your strength. Failure. Alas, she has already worn you down. Though you gain ground, she resists you. Your strength gives out before you can even dream of pinning her hand. And as soon as she smells weakness, she leaps into action like a wild cat springing upon its prey. Like every man before you, you find your hand pinned to the table. The soldier purses her lips and winks at you as she releases your hand. The crowd delights in your failure.
Damn, you got smoked.
Damn.
Graciously accept defeat or contest the outcome of the match. My control's a massive. But
You want to be more the shitter than you already are?
I'm playing a loser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a sore loser. Contest the outcome of the match. You can't accept this. My ego is bruised. That was hardly a fair match.
Oh, really? How did you figure that?
You weren't using your strength. You won. You won through other means, tactics. You couldn't best me in an honest test of strength. You couldn't best me without tactics. I'm fucking stupid, therefore I'm the winner.
Well, good to know you ain't a sore loser, Your Grace. Hold on, Your Grace?
You know who I am?
Of course I do. You're a duke. You really surprised? The bigger mystery is why you don't know me. She grumbles, her voice thick suspicion. It's clear she already knows who to blame. Why should you know her? You pause to study her again. She is utterly unfamiliar to you. Surely you remember meeting such a woman. No matter. Guess I better be proper and introduce myself or whatever. She outstretches her hand to shake this time, though you're reluctant to grab it again so soon. Victoria Wildfire, though no one really calls me Victoria, fought alongside your brother in Epona.
You're Vick? Wow.
Oh, wow. It's usually Vicky with an E, but bless Angie's heart, that's just too long for him. I'm sure you understand how it is, Quincy. Angie, she means D'Angelo. Speaking of Angie, how's the big guy doing lately? Bet all this barehander stuff's pissing off all over his furlough. Poor fella just can't catch a break.
Actually, he's spent the last few days looking for you. He just gave up the search today.
Well, that's dumb. I'm right here.
He was under the impression that you left for Jabenko with an employer.
Olimare. Now he took his senior ruffians on that job. I just got here. Haven't earned that kind of privilege. Don't want it. I ain't looking to grow roots. Just looking to kill time until the king's army comes calling for me again.
In that case, would you be willing to consider a counteroffer?
Or counter offer.
Depends on the pay.
I think that's something you'll have to discuss with Angie, D'Angelo.
I'm surprised that D'Angelo hasn't noticed yet that she's just here.
He's depressed.
Fair enough, fair enough. He doesn't really, he's not paying attention.
He's sulking by himself.
As you As you pass by Lucas at the bar with Vicky at your side, the prince does a double take before tucking his book away. Clearly he has questions for you, for Vicky, but for once he refrains from asking and watches with interest instead. Your brother is staring morosely into his mug, silent, alone with his thoughts just as you had left him. It is a pitiful sight to see him this way. You will right this wrong.
D'Angelo?
What?
Why did you not tell me that Vick was a woman?
Until now, Lucas had hung back in silent curiosity. With this information unveiled, however, he squirms past you and yelps, I think that's awfully pertinent information to simply omit. Explain yourself now.
You assumed. First, I didn't notice, and then when I did, I decided not to correct you, because I thought it'd be funny. When do you figure out when she was a guy anyway? She wasn't a guy anyway. Sorry, butchered that.
Probably
Let me
when
check
you...
it.
Okay.
When do you figure out she wasn't a guy anyway?
Probably when you thought, but good.
Yeah, that would make sense. Vick!
Angie! They slam their chests into each other like a pair of fighting beetles, devolving into a mass of flailing arms as one tries to wrap their arms around the other.
I thought you were north of Tabanka!
I ain't spending my furlough at Lord Debanka's ass crack. If I get the spring off, I'd spend it up in Northgate snowed on. At this, D'Angelo's face falls.
Are you sure? What if this was for really good pay?
No need to play coy, Angie. I already know you're gonna give me a counter offer. Define really good pay, and I'll let you know where I stand. Okay, big guy?
Well, alright. The pay rate is...
He leans over and whispers an estimate into her ear. Her eyes widen and she makes a horrid laugh, not unlike the crow of a rooster. A grim realization dawns over you that D'Angelo's deeply unpleasant impression of her voice back in Dalcona had been entirely true to life. Well, shit. With that money, I could buy a horse that ain't broken. Count me in, Lieutenant General Barger. I will follow you to hell, sir.
And back?
Sure. Whatever. Vicky is on your car.
Yay! I love
We completed
Vicky
this part.
and her
Okay.
socialist teeth.
Yes.
Mhm. I think this is as far as, like, me and Felicity have gotten in our own personal playthrough.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for Addykins, yeah.
So now
Alright.
it's all new territory.
New shit.
Also, I'm gonna need someone else. I'm gonna need someone else to narrate if I'm gonna do Vicky, because her voice is kind of a little hard to do and narrate.
Yeah, it's kind of scratchy.
Alright, we rotate? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Addykins goes.
okay. Yes. Return to Diadem. Alright. Notice. Camp. Whether you are staying in a castle or camped in the wilderness, leisure is an opportunity to respond to letters and discuss recent events with your companions. Letter writing and fostering rapport are both important parts of building a gentleman's reputation. For the duration of your stay, the fledgling convoy has been offered a place to stay in the guest wing of Diadem Castle. How you are intended to sleep when every knob, handle, and picture frame is gilded and glistening is beyond you, but no one else in your company seems to share your struggle. At least you are afforded the privacy of individual rooms. Alright. I've got notices with letters and with Vicky. Let's do letters first. Give your
Yeah.
voice a break here.
Yeah.
Concerning the fifth convoy's left hand.
Oh, that's
From
a very cool. Is that 3D?
Wait,
that
we don't
real?
have a left hand though. We don't have Kaidos.
Did they 3D model?
yeah,
that?
I think that's one of our
So-
quests. I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
don't know. As an artist, that like the depth of it is really well done for a 2D drawing and really cool stylized for a 3D drawing.
Yeah.
And if it's real, then it's also pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like the shading on it. It kind of looked like, I don't know. It kind of reminds you like old PS1 games. I really like it.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, random tangent. Yeah, carry on.
From Archduke Cachette. Let's see. Wrapped in red and gold paper, embossed envelopes such as these are reserved for business of utmost importance to the Southern Throne. The Archduke Cachette has never written you directly, as you are beneath his address, but you know his stationery well from the many complaints he has drafted from to your father over the years. You make quick work of the seal, decapitating the rock depicted upon it in the process.
Is this a character we've already voiced?
No.
Okay, who's
Although
done
wait,
this
I
one?
think technically he was in the very beginning, but he didn't talk. I think he's like Kaidos' dad or something. I don't know. You could voice him if you want. Make a new voice.
Oh, let's see. He's like the biggest guy in the land.
He's the biggest in the South.
My first thought is the Toronto accent. No. Someone else do it. I don't know about this guy.
Hold on, I don't know. What I Midas Keshet? He's like, oh, I don't know.
The fledgling convoy.
No, that's Vicky's voice. He's like, we didn't like a. He's like, oh yeah.
No, we already
to the
did that
fle-
one.
Oh, that's too uppity. Hold on. He's like, for what I know of Kaidos, they kind of don't really seem super uppity. So like, they kind of seem like the more like rural kingdom. I don't know. Hold on. It's
Let's see.
they're like,
To the fledgling convoy.
no, no.
That's Toronto. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. No, yeah, do the Toronto.
Okay. Hey, Tutu's my word to the fledgling convoy. I'd like to personally extend my congratulations to Prince Lucas in regards to his appointment as convoy prince. It's a fitting choice, an unprecedented prince for unprecedented times. Unfortunately, unprecedented times tend to present unprecedented complications. My lack of a son in Bester's time in time of need is a wound upon the pride of the
A
Keshets.
wound.
Oh, a wound, I'm dumb. Is a wound upon the pride of the Keshets? I'm well vexed. I've taken it upon myself to field applications among the southern nobility for a young nobleman suitable to serve the convoy on behalf of the southern throne. But the task will take time. In the interim, I shall grant the convoy an allotment for my personal treasury so that you might hire a scribe in his stead. That should satisfy the practical needs of the fifth convoy. Of course, the matter of public reception remains. An honor as high as the left hand cannot pass one from one family to another behind closed doors. Such a thing demands ceremony. I've arranged a party here at my castle in Alnilam. At Alnilam? We will hold a rite so the Southern Throne may, in an official and public capacity, grant the convoy permission to fill our rightful post with a substitute. The attendance of both the prince and his right hand is of utmost importance. It is imperative that the heirs of our three kingdoms have been standing together as one. All is taken care of. You need only to make an appearance. Your obedient servant, Archduke Midas Keshet of the Southern Kingdom, fam?
I was gonna say we should save a Toronto accent for a Northerner, but I guess Southerners are Toronto.
I feel like
You know what I hated when I
yeah.
went to
It's
Canada?
whatever.
I hated. Now I remember. I don't know. I remember that there was like I was walking somewhere with like Yakalo and his cousin and Terry, and like there was some guy and he was like, oh I don't know. He's like, I want to go to Timmy's. He's like some business guy, and I'm like, what right do you have you calling him like that by his first name and a nickname? Like just like I don't know. I'm like, you don't know Mr. Hortons like that. You can't just call him Timmy's.
You will.
I always
It's Mr.
call
Horton
him
to
Mr.
you.
Horton. Exactly.
That's Sir Horton of
Yeah.
Tim's establishment.
Sir Horton of Toronto.
Is Tim Horton even a real person, or is he like Oh no, Wendy's is a real person.
Is
Shit.
it not the founder of the company? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Wasn't it the hockey player? Let me
Look,
search
is
that.
Ronald McDonald a real person?
I know Wendy's.
There's
I think Wendy's
there's
is
a
like the
difference.
daughter.
No, Wendy's is a real person. KFC is a real person. The Kentucky guy was real. Is Tim Hortons a real person? Like
I'm sure it is. If you were gonna make up a fake name, I
Okay.
feel like you wouldn't come up with Tim Horton.
Yeah, he's an ice hockey defenseman.
oh
Oh,
dang.
Interesting.
Okay, interesting.
that's how
Yeah, I don't
Canadian.
know why. Yeah, that makes it even worse. They're just calling him Timmy. I bet if they walked up and called Timmy, he would not like that.
He would fight them like they
No.
do in hockey.
Well, his nickname is actually Tim.
Well, yeah, but they were calling it Timmy's. They were like, we should
Oh,
go to
true.
Timmy's.
Yeah.
We should go
I
to
agree.
Timmy's.
It's probably
I don't know. I can't do
Timothy.
a Canadian accent.
Oh, he co-founded the restaurant chain.
Well, I mean, duh, they use his name.
Well, yeah, but it could have just been like a really big fan of it or something. I don't know. You know, whatever.
Okay. Anyway,
On to
back
official
the
business.
Let's get back to it.
A party, of course. It was inevitable you would be made to attend such a thing eventually. No doubt this is the first of many. But what a cruelty it is that your first one must be in the home of a man with such power and such loathing for you. And worst of all, his daughter will be there.
Oh no,
let's see. Oh no.
his daughter. What?
Oh, there's gonna be girls there.
Oh God.
What are you, 13, bro? Get out of here.
There's a party?
Uh,
I think that's.
so
Oh,
I
wait, we
guess
have to write a letter? Do we have to write back?
I guess
Eh.
I don't think that I do. There wasn't an
I
option
guess just
for it.
clear your letter writing.
Cease your letter writing. I didn't write anything, but I guess we'll go anyways.
I mean, there's no reason to respond. Yeah, you kind of just like hard
Yeah.
speak to Vicky.
Yeah. You are surprised to find Victoria reclining amongst plush cushions, her worn and muddy boots set upon the fine silken hassock. She chews several bonbons at once, open-mouthed, treating you to an unpleasantly clear view of her very large teeth. As you're at your approach, her hand rises to an informal approximation of a soldier's salute. She offers no other reverence or respect. She does not even close her mouth.
Your Grace.
Shouldn't you be in the barracks with the other soldiers?
Angie invited me up here. What? Am I supposed to turn down an invitation from a duke? Nah, fucking
Yeah.
Quincy would not care if she's in the wing.
Yeah.
I don't
He'd be
know.
like, whatever.
I think he
Oh,
would
you
care.
wanna
go-
I think
I
I
don't
think
think-
I think he
All
would.
you
don't think
do
he
is
would care that-
cause problem.
I guess.
Quincy, I feel like if Quincy's like trying to be lawful evil, why is he being like chaotic good? Then what's he doing here?
Yeah.
Wait, Quincy's not chaotic good. I thought he's more like lawful neutral, low key.
Well, in the sense that like we're trying to have him be like a shitter, why would he be following the rules? You know, I don't know.
Because he's autistic. He has
I
to
don't-
follow the rules.
But
At least
then
a
I
little
don't
bit.
know. I
Oh,
don't.
fair enough.
I don't. I mean, listen. I'm just playing the character how I would within the bounds of. Because like it's not like a blank slate, so there's only so much that I can play him as a shitter. I can only do it when the opportunity
fair
is
enough.
presented. I suppose not.
See, Gracie, I had no choice. Yeah.
Don't
Peter,
call me
get her.
Gracie. Don't call me that.
Got it. Your Grace.
Okay, about you or your thoughts on the brother of the bare hand? Let's
She has any thought. She's like, I don't give a fuck about those people.
yeah. I don't care. I care about money. I've been meaning to ask, who are you exactly?
Ah, did Angie not tell you the chamber pot scrubbing story?
No, he did, but that's about all I know.
Well, rank and pop and occupation just about sums it up. Just your average soldier in the king's army earning my keep.
You know perfectly well that there's nothing average about your presence here. A common guard, and a woman for that matter, does not simply happen upon this unofficial position.
Funny you say that, because from how I see it, that's exactly what happened. I'm a nobody from nowhere, same as all the other ungloved nobodies in arms. Our only difference between me and them is that I got guts out the ass and don't know when to shut the hell up. Any one of them can earn a duke's favor if they mouthed off more.
Sorry.
Like,
Degloved. Shut up, bro.
I'm sorry. No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna get that.
what?
Exactly.
It's a dumb meme. Just,
Okay.
I'll explain to you later.
I can.
Yeah.
What is this last option implying? I feel like I'm gonna. I feel like Quintrell's gonna say something low key sexist if I pick one, and it kind of
I
makes me
don't
want to
know.
pick it.
Okay, do it.
Sure.
This
yeah.
Quincy, this
Evil.
Quincy is problematic.
He's Loki Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, because Sheldon from Big Bang Theory is Loki sexist as hell.
I think that was
Sheldon
just
would
the
also
show
say
in
that he
general.
cheated,
To be
but
frank,
that he didn't
That's
lose
true.
that fight.
yeah. I can think of at least one more difference than that.
Oh, this scene is. I feel like this scene is is like the same as the one from the demo when you talk to her, because I kind
Yeah.
of remember this exchange. Oh, you mean how I gotta?
That you're a woman, yes.
Guess that's one difference, yeah.
Your life before enlisting, your life in Epona, being a woman in the army. Let's discuss something else. The thing is, I want to hear about these other things. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think we've shit it around enough.
Yeah.
We can indulge her.
Surely you existed prior to enlisting. Everyone comes from somewhere.
Not me. I'll say it again. I'm from nowhere. No matter, don't know how much clearer I can get.
It seems you'll have to make some inferences if you want answers, and so you put forth your best guess. Small town, then.
Yup. One of them forgettable little outposts up north. Of course, I left a long time ago. Maybe I just ain't northy enough. But I was never one for that stick around because your grandpa shat here crap. So I wouldn't call myself a northerner, wouldn't call myself a midlander either. Thus, I'm nobody, and I'm from nowhere. What I do, that's pretty much all there is to me. There's no who.
Damn.
She's trying so hard to be mysterious.
Yeah, she's got no like identity.
It's kind of working.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah. She's truly a free spirit.
So we think. So far.
You are the subject of the Tri-Kingdom. I don't know. I don't think that Quintrell is like a suck up to like the order though, especially because it's like fucked him
Yeah.
over. So I think he respects the gusto.
Yeah.
Who you are is your own person.
You get it.
All right. Okay, good. We get to ask the other questions too. All right. Your time in Epona. All right. You served in Epona.
I did. You got a question in there somewhere?
None in specific. D'Angelo has told me nothing, and, well, I suppose I am curious. That's all.
Alright, Duke Curious. I can tell you what a Poda was like. She taps her finger on her chin and pulls at her lip as she decides to summarize years of warfare. Ever see a man drowning in the mud because his horse fell on him?
No, but you've been that man, in a manner of speaking. Count has never harmed you on purpose, but her adolescence was reckless, to say the least. It took time for her to realize a near adult man was brittle in comparison to a near adult hare. In the interim, the silly girl managed to kill you a few times by mistake. Silly, silly girl. I can imagine.
I keep forgetting that our horse's name is Count, or hare's name is Count.
Okay, now imagine the Crowns told you to rescue him, but the horse don't want him rescued. That fucker's ready to gore you with his antlers the minute you get close.
Alright.
Now, imagine all you've got to do the job is a stick.
Also, so the count and tools thing, was that supposed to be cow tools? Because I realized.
Okay, so let me explain.
Okay.
So it's
'Cause
a
I know
reference to
cow
cow
tools.
tools. There's this, I don't know, I just saw this one art. I wish I knew who it was because then I would say it. But there was like this one artist when like Nosferatu came out. Instead of cow tools, he did it in like the style of the cow tools, but it was count tools.
Okay, that makes so much more sense now. I was like, count tools? That sounds so familiar. And then I was like, fuck. I mean, listen, I'll be real. I think that count is definitely a lot better of a name than cow. So.
Yeah.
Alright, but you had a nobleman with you. Surely it couldn't have been so dire. That sounds difficult. That sounds impossible.
I feel like you just be like, that sounds difficult. He's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah, that sounds difficult. That sounds like a difficult endeavor.
Oh, you think? Didn't even get to the part where there's 5 other horses in the bushes waiting to kick you in the skull the moment you lay your guard down.
That does sound dire. All of a sudden, a thought abruptly occurs to you. Pardon, where are the noblemen in your metaphor?
Nobleman. King's army sent a bunch of boys straight out of the academy. You really think minding a bunch of kids would make the job any easier?
No.
Think architect Angie's got a brain in that pretty little head of his. Can't say the same for the other gloves who are there.
Being a woman in the army. I am curious about your experiences as a woman in the King's army.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, the entire premise of a woman in the army raises questions. It seems to me that would present a number of logistical and social challenges, not to mention differences in strength. He's still living and losing that arm wrestling match.
Yeah, bro, you literally got your ass whooped. Just take the L. Ha! Differences of strength? Those differences sure didn't stop me from gelding you, did it?
You bristle. No, because you use tactics. You thought. Therefore, it follows that you use similar tactics day to day. I'm fucking. He's going to scrub
That's
quotes.
bullshit. He's like, you use your feminine wiles or some shit like
Mhm.
that. I don't know. Jeez. You make my life sound like a damn puzzle.
It is. If not to you, then to me, the outside observer. Oh.
You're overthinking it. It's like birds. When a flock gets together, they peck each other and figure out who's in charge of who. Guys more or less respect the pecking order.
Even so, how did you enlist in the first place? A woman in the King's army. It's practically unheard of.
Practically. There's a few of us. Not many, because strictly speaking, we're not supposed to be here. But when there's a will, there's a way. And I'd rather take orders from a lieutenant than a husband.
I succeeded. I rolled 8 empathy. I'm kind of surprised.
Yay.
Uh, an anomalous sentiment for a woman, or so you've been told. After giving it a moment of thought, you decide you'd rather not do the work of a wife either. The cooking, the cleaning, the sticky-handed children, it's enough to raise your pelt. I suppose if those are your only options, the choice is obvious.
If I gotta take orders from some man, it's gonna be for pay.
She lives for cash money.
Yes.
And how did you manage to secure this life for yourself?
Well, she resumed, she speaks in low register. Can I even do a lower? When I was a girl, a change of clothes, a change of pitch had me looking and sounding like every other ready little peasant boy looking to join. Was pretty easy for Victor to enlist. Took a while for anyone to realize the mistake. By then, I'd been on highway patrol for about a year, something like that. The first couple guys to figure it out were fine keeping my secret, so it was even longer before my commanding officer got it. By the time they had it all figured out, they knew I was too good of a shot to get rid of. Just keep being Victor, I was told. So I did, right up until they stopped believing it. Trans icon, I guess? Question mark.
Yeah, she did a Mulan.
Except she's not as virtuous as Mulan.
Yeah. With admiration or with contempt, you're very resistant. You're very bold. With
I guess you had the trait.
yeah, with admiration, you're grotesquely insubordinate.
Well, when the situation calls for it, the wolf that's afraid of antlers not gonna catch the rabbit. I do what I gotta, even if it means going against the pack every now and then.
Let's discuss something else. Your thoughts on the brother of the Bare Hand. What do you think of the brothers of the Bare Hand?
I don't.
What?
I don't.
But you're a subject of the North and a commoner. Surely you must have thoughts on the Bare Hand movement.
Let me put it this way. I just got back from a 3-year holiday in Epona. I don't know anything about how the mines are going or this Lazarus.
I see you've
We
missed
We
a
know
lot.
care
why
that
she's
she's
gonna be
apathetic.
apathetic. Yeah, we get it. We know why she's apathetic.
Yeah, I see. You've missed a lot then. I see a lot has happened in the past 3 years.
More like the past 10. Haven't been home in a long time, Your Grace. Besides, I'm a soldier. If I need an opinion on Lazarus and friends, orders from up top will let me know.
Let's see. What if you disagree with what they tell you? You must have a lot of faith in Vestir. You think whatever you're told to think? That's preposterous.
I feel like any of these could work.
Yeah, I think this first one's interesting. And if you disagree with those orders,
Follow it anyways, probably. I'm a soldier. I know me. I'm sure as hell I couldn't do a better job running things, so I keep my mouth shut.
because
Damn,
yeah,
damn, you ain't gonna roast the fuck
excuses
out of her
to
because you.
yeah, you're making excuses to avoid thinking because you lack education, because you lack moral fiber, or because you lack political sense.
You lacking.
Damn.
I low-key think either lack moral fiber or you're making excuses to avoid thinking.
I'm gonna go with this one. Because I'll be real, I feel like Quintrell does not actually give that much of a shit personally about the politics of what's going on.
Yeah.
You're making excuses to avoid thinking.
You're making excuses to avoid thinking. I think plenty, but I also know those thoughts belong in here. See, if I were made king, first thing I'd do is lift the ban on a girl having multiple husbands and get me about 23 male concubines. Then I'd declare my childhood sweetheart an enemy of the crown and have him hunted for sport.
Oh,
My priorities ain't exactly in line with what the people or the country needs. So I don't know why the hell I'd start running my mouth off about how I think things should be run.
Damn.
She real. She's a true anarchist.
I
Super
know.
tough.
She wants to have a reverse harem,
Honestly, same.
and she would top all of them. She'd crush their dicks.
Yeah, I don't know if they invented straps yet, but I definitely think she would.
They probably have. That's not that complex. Alright, let's conclude the conversation.
Thank you, by the way, for helping me get Vick. I know it was out of the way in the pain, but our company of guards is run smooth. There's a well-greased cart with her here. Wait, our company of guards is run smooth. Oh well. Turns out a bunch of decorated old guards don't like being shown up by a woman half their age. They fall right in line.
Alright, decision. Oh,
That's me,
hello.
by the way. You're talking to me now.
Hello, Veronica. My friend just joined us in chat. We're playing Forever Gold. It is a optionally furry dark fantasy browser-based RPG that you can get. Actually, I'm just realizing I should really. Well, notes for next time. I should pin like a link to it in the chat. I'll put in the description of the video. When this gets posted to YouTube later, I'll include a link to download the game. Let's see. Your thoughts on the brother of the bare hand, and then your time in Epona. I feel like we already know what his thoughts are. Did we not talk about it before? I guess not.
Not
No,
really,
we
actually.
kind of with the dad, but
It
not
feels
him.
like so far he's kind of just been like doing a lot of it because he has to, but I haven't figured out his thoughts on it yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do it. What do you make of the brothers of the bare hand?
Worrying, but don't worry about it. It's natural for commoners to throw fits now and then. The important thing is that we're nipping it in the bud. Don't love how they blew up a whole mine, but this convoy has a whole year to right things.
Damn, D'Angelo.
Well, we're gonna fix him. Make sure he's not a cop.
This bitch classist as fuck.
Kinda. Even with what's her the person we
With
just talked
Vicky.
to? Vick.
Yeah, well, shitting on Vick if she wanted to join up.
Mm-hmm.
Only a year, it's not much time. We'll have to work hard to regain their trust, or we'll have to work hard to restore order. Is Quincer gonna be? Is the Quinceler gonna be class as fuck? I feel like I haven't.
It's already sexist. We can't give him too many struggles.
Yeah, I know.
give
We
him too many
can't. We
struggles.
can't. Okay. Let's just go with like vague. It's only a year. It's not much time. I don't think a year is enough time.
What can happen in a year than you think?
So true.
There's
You're-
trauma behind those eyes.
Yeah, something's up.
Yeah. Your time in Epona. Some shit happened in Epona that they are not telling us. I
I
never.
remember that. I think I looked on Bronco Burrows like YouTube, and they had like an animatic of like
Oh.
D'Angelo in war. And it was. I'll send y'all the link later. I don't know if that's canon, but yeah, from what I understand, D'Angelo went through some pretty traumatizing things as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I never got the opportunity to ask about your time in Epona.
Man, I just got back. Haven't I whinged enough yet about my missing furlough? Because I could go on. Give a soldier a break. Ask me later.
All right.
why are you
conclude
not talking?
conversation. Do not.
I don't feel like it.
Don't want to get into the post-traumatic stress. Also, it's strange that went straight into talking with D'Angelo, because I didn't
Yeah,
like.
that's what
I
I was
didn't.
thinking.
I didn't specifically click on a thing to do
Mhm.
that, which makes me wonder if Lucas has something to say. Do we want to talk to Lucas?
Yeah,
We
we
have
can talk to Lucas.
Lucas was like the kind of because it kind of has to work without him there, so because he didn't really get to do that much in the last one or like
Yeah.
a ton.
Quintro, I was wondering, do you think we ought to offer private accommodation to God Wildfire?
Has she asked for such?
No. She's made herself quite a home in the castle barracks, to a bunk with men who smell like an abandoned cheese cellar.
You know that Vicky smells ranker than any of those guys, though.
I'm okay with that. That never stopped me.
Sounds unpleasant, sounds inappropriate. She's a guard. Guards sleep in the barracks. Aren't you against specialized treatment on principle? Yeah.
Oh yeah, call him out. Oh yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah. But you usually take such issue with exceptional treatment.
Oh please, this isn't like that. I'm concerned for God Wildfire's safety, and moreover her modesty.
what,
Yeah, what modesty?
what modesty? I doubt she cares. I know she doesn't seem the type to worry about modesty.
That's a rude assumption, though I suspect you're right. I'll just ask her, more to set my own conscience at ease than anything. Why are you white knighting this shit, Lucas?
Yeah, damn. The assassination attempt on your brother. You haven't talked much about the assassination attempt on your brother.
And what is there to say? Annette had the courage to tell the truth, so justice will come. The white practitioners say he'll be fine. And I can corroborate this because he rings his stupid bell every 5 minutes in the king's wing for some cake or tea or something or other. I'm glad I'm sleeping in the guest quarters.
You weren't worried. Will we get to meet with Oscar, or why did Lord Daynor do it?
I mean,
That's all I wanted to
technically
know.
we will get to meet with Oscar, and then also I guess we do know why Lord Daynor did it.
Yeah. You weren't worried.
Oh, for sure. For all of 48 hours, I was at my office when it happened. By the time a runner fetched me, he was already being seen by white practitioners. He was awake by the time I hurried home. No signs of infections. Father and Gam Gam were so very grave about it all. But the moment he asked me to bring him a plate of candies, I knew he was playing feeble and all my fears were for naught. An injured leg? He'd never settle for such a mundane end. He's too fond of the stage.
I mean, do you want to go through all these options?
If you want to, I'm okay if we don't. I mean, because technically we already. I mean,
Yeah.
wasn't the thing with like, Lord Daynor was that like Oscar was like against incest of marrying his, and then he got mad.
I don't know, but we'll find out later.
Okay.
When we go back over that section. It's been quite a while, so let's see. That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know.
Good. I'm sick of the subject.
Conclude conversation. All right. Well, I guess onward to more adventure. Let's see.
Return to our... Okay, so I know it says that we should go to the party, but wait, what are their other goals? Like, what are other like missions?
Where do you see that? It's in the travel log.
Go to oh, you should probably save.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oop.
Yeah, save the desk. Yes.
Oop. Let's see.
Primary objectives. Meet with the convoy's incumbent practitioner, who's like the white practitioner, I think. Help Lucas clean his office. We're not helping Lucas clean his fucking office. The fuck, arm yourself. Reckon with the convoy's lack of a left hand. What do y'all think we should do? I mean, I chose the D'Angelo one, so y'all can choose.
Let's see.
I mean, practitioner.
So either we get a healer, we get some weapons, or we fucking play housemaid, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the housemaid might be interesting because we'll get like lore on Lucas, but yeah, I think I'd like the practitioner route. I think it'd be cool.
I wonder if we go to the left hand, we get Kaitos, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to find out?
But then
I don't know,
we
y'all
also
choose.
have this one, which is about the meeting with the Archduke about my missing left hand. I wonder if we do. Veronica says housemaid.
Housemaid. Okay.
Uh,
Alrighty.
I'm down.
Yeah. I wonder if like doing these in a certain order will like block you out of certain things. Like if you take too much time doing this, you might not be able to. I don't think they would, but I think that'd be kind of interesting.
I think that they,
Alright.
yeah, made time. So, yes. I don't think it will. Though,
Okay.
for me, it's not less about the time. It's more about like the order. It's like if we do like the reckon with the convoy's lack of a left hand, and will this disappear, or
I think that those work in tandem with each other.
Yeah.
Like, because we're talking about a left hand, and then Archduke like, oh, we need to figure out a left hand, come to my party, and then we'll probably meet Kaitos or something. I'm
Yeah.
assuming, because they'll probably be like, oh yeah, where's our left hand?
okay,
And then they'll be like, we just. So I'm assuming those go hand in hand, but we don't have to do it. I definitely think either that or getting the practitioner will get us another character.
yeah.
But if y'all don't want, to play housemaid or get a gun, I don't know.
I kind of want.
I don't know.
I do kind of want a weapon also. But I don't think. I don't think I doubt that they're all gonna be as long as
Yeah.
as that. Yeah. All right, we are going to return home, and we've already read through this, I believe. Yeah, no, this is not going to take as long as finding Vick what took. I can't imagine, unless something fucking crazy happens. Alright. This morning's task was billed as one so short you'd be done before afternoon tea, to clean out Lucas's desk at the law office. I could do it. Oh, wait. That's Lucas. Nope.
Felicity? Oh, she
Uh-oh.
I'm here.
Okay.
I could do it myself, but I would prefer the company.
The prince had said, and so you helped him load a series of carrying crates into the cart of a rented nag, and the two of you set off. Griffin's Quill Kingdom Law is a firm headed by Mr. Barrick. For the past 3 years, he has served as Lucas's mentor in matters of law. Lucas insists the man is famous in his own right, though his exact accomplishments are lost in the river of adulation that pours continually from the prince's mouth. He goes on, from the time you leave Diadem Castle's gates to when you pull up to the narrow main quarter row house. Balancing a stack of empty crates in one arm, Lucas assures you the office should be fairly peaceful at this hour. Mr. Barrick doesn't accept clients until afternoon, but as he fusses the handle of the door open, he reveals a scene that is anything but. A grandfather clock ticks in steady rhythm over the sound of tense conversation. The ceiling extends only a few inches above your head. Though the age of the building is to its credit, you can't help but worry about the integrity of the mildewed ceiling above. The narrow walls grow ever narrower inside, constricted by tightly packed shelves crammed with books and boxes. You are forced to wedge your crates into your chest in order to proceed. From behind the oak desk, a man you can only assume to be Mr. Barrick shrinks deeper into his chair. He fidgets with the sleeves of his patched jacket, adjusts his glasses, and runs his fingers through his threadbare mane, but cannot seem to get a word in edgewise on the woman who leans over his desk, holding him hostage.
It's the Barrick.
I'll do it. It's true. The papers confirmed so just yesterday. What am I to do now? Barrick, my son, faces 20 years. He needed a miracle in the first place. Now the closest thing to one is...
Miss Balthia, I promise I will find you alternative representation. I just need to send a few pigeons. I beg for your patience. This all just happened so fast.
You look down toward Lucas, who has been stuck in a state of hesitation, 1 foot through the doorframe. He nudges the door the rest of the way open to drop his tower of crates in an alcove between shelves.
Mr. Andemir, sir, I was just hoping to find you here. I urgently need a word with you. I'm trying to do like Kitty Pride from X-Men Evolution.
I'm low-key doing my best corn-fed.
Oh, corn-fed is tough.
It's tough, yeah.
Regardless of how much or how little care you have for the practice of proper noble address, hearing the Andemir name paired with a commoner's honorific is enough to loose your jaw in shock. The woman lifts her skirt and rushes Lucas, shoes clicking on the hardwood like the hooves of a bull. Your first instinct is to shield him, but you've no room to maneuver in these narrow halls. But there is no need. The prince steps forward to meet the commoner. Even as she grasps his lapels, his demeanor remains pacific, a distinct contrast to his nervous episode in the council chambers.
Miss Balthia, please.
Miss Balthia, please.
Miss Balthia, please.
He raises a hand, saying, both of you and the harried attorney. It's quite all right, Bayrick. Mrs. Balthira, I am deeply sorry. You've every right to anger. I have failed in my duty to you as your son's defense. Oh, no you haven't. You're brilliant, the best even. That's the problem. I don't know what my son will do without you. How it is that you must go away when his court date is in 2 fortnights.
Her eyes glisten, threatening tears, and Lucas immediately produces a handkerchief. He holds it out to her between his thumb and forefinger.
I understand, but you mustn't blame Mr. Bayrick. He hasn't any more control over this convoy business than you. If you truly trust in my prowess as your defense attorney, then just as well trust that my pen will not rest until I've secured you the most venerable barrister I can find. I am dismissed as your attorney, but not from the promise that your son will walk a free man. Mr. Andemir.
In a moment, Mrs. Balthira slides from incensed rage to tears of gratitude. The prince speaks gently. The rapier's edge of his voice has been completely excised. And once she is finally back in her right mind, he offers his arm, does not even grimace or flinch when she takes it, and walks her to the door, bidding her adieu. Lucas locks it behind her. He preens like a cat setting its fur right after a petting. The prince is sure to straighten the sleeve which the woman touched, but his expression remains unbothered.
Another task to add to my pre-convoy preparations. It never ends.
Couldn't have been a better time. She's been kicking my door in every morning since the rumors of the convoy got out.
I feel like you handled that well or something.
Yeah, you handled that well.
Pardon? I handled the situation as I always do. The woman's only son is to be tried in high court because he missed a nail on a stable beam. It crumbled when a viscount's prize-sheen stallion inside. His only crime is being a poor carpenter, and yet he stands accused for attempted murder, since the viscount could have been inside at the time of collapse. Any good man, much less attorney, would extend the woman some grace. She must be experiencing the worst crisis in her simple life. Oh, well, no need to fucking talk down to them, Lucas. Simple life, bro.
Yeah, even when you're being empathetic, you have to talk shit.
I mean, I guess that's the thing. They don't really have a baseline for what is like the deepest level of empathy.
He's still a rich
people.
person. As much as he tries to be supportive of the lower class, he's still a rich person.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have heterochromia? I just noticed.
Yeah,
oh, no way, that's cool.
Question mark? I don't know. I have to look.
It kind of looks like it, yeah.
Let's see. He speaks as though his cool handling of Mrs. Balthira's outburst were as natural as a bird having feathers. But this level-headedness is new to you. The Lucas you recall was a schoolboy who nearly jumped from his skin whenever a classmate so much as hiccoughed within earshot. And unlike his speeches in council, this is not a performance. But you'd hate being touched.
I love this this autistic for autistic yaoi.
Yeah,
As
Mhm.
as do I, copying up court transcripts. But every job has its drudgery. Surely there's something you hated about inspection.
no.
I suppose I shouldn't speak so broadly then.
Mr. Barrick gives a stilted cough beyond his desk.
Lucas,
Right, the crux of my visit.
His mentor's voice jostles Lucas free from the thoughts of Myth Balthyra and her unfortunate son. He goes over his lapses, his lapels twice more to ensure that they are in order before reaching into his pocket.
Mr. Bayrick, I need to inform you that.
I know why you're here, Lucas.
Mr. Barrick takes the envelope away, tossing it into an already overflowing receiving tray on his desk.
I've come to clear my office. The space is yours again, and my rent is paid in full. I won't be needing it for the foreseeable future. In the envelope, I've already set forth plans for all my clients, recommendations for alternative representation, attorneys you should direct them to, and where you can find my writings on each case. As for Mrs. Balthira, I will.
Surprisingly business as usual, given the circumstances.
I'm squeamish when it comes. Squearish?
Squire-ish.
Squearish. Squirish when it comes to goodbyes.
Then let's pull it off a little longer. You haven't introduced me to your right hand. You're the Quinchel Barger I've heard so much about, yes?
He stands from his desk and extends a naked hand. His fingers are calloused at the tips, and his knuckles cracked. Dried ink streaks the fur along the sides of his palm. Shake his hand or frown. This isn't the proper etiquette between men of your respective class.
You don't care about etiquette.
Yeah.
Shake his hand. Despite your lingering questions, you take the attorney's hand. He has a weak grip. Mr. Barrick clasps his other hand over your own. His grin ear to ear, the attorney's arms give a weak and mirthful flailing.
Lucas always spoke very highly of you. How nice to finally meet you in the flesh.
I am interested to meet you too. After all, what sort of common man would be bold enough to accept the prince's apprenticeship? The question preoccupies you so deeply that you forget to let go of his hand, and Mr. Barrick is forced to worm his fingers from your grip.
Quite the intense stare you have, Duke Barger.
It's just, you are quite casual for a commoner.
Oh, I'm no commoner. Are you not aware?
Apologies, you are bare-handed and untitled. I assumed.
Worry not, the assumption is fair.
Mr. Barrick chuckles, reaching into his vest pocket. He pulls out an all-too-familiar object and dangles it in front of you with an easy smile. It's a black conductor's badge, the mark of a noble who has been forbidden from conducting by the crown, the burden of a man deemed unfit to conduct.
What did he do? Oh, we have to... Oh, I see.
Impotent. What did you do to earn that? I didn't know anyone else had a black pledge.
Hey, don't need to out
Anyone
yourself. Don't need to
else?
out yourself. No need to out yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what he did to earn it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's something fascinating about the sight of his glossy badge of shame swaying back and forth beside the grinning face of a man unwilling to feel its stigma. Perhaps you overstep, but curiosity compels you to ask. How did you get that?
Funny story, that one.
Is it?
See, I'm the bastard who... Oh, hold on. I'm the bastard who made... Stop scrolling. See,
Sorry.
I'm the bastard who makes sure... That's okay. No, to make sure other half-noble bastards can attend Verma. Landmark case, if I may boast.
By all means, both.
But how does that warrant a black pledge?
Well, as you can imagine, the prospect of bastards attending Verma was not a popular idea among the nobility. Men did not want their little mistakes coming back to haunt them or beg for gloves, nor were their wives keen on being reminded of their husbands' wandering eyes. They did everything in their power to stop me. Oh, the threats I received. But I was young and determined to gain entrance. I picked this battle, and I was determined to see it through. On the day of the ruling, the King's Council finally got sick of me, called me in before the King's verdict. But there was a catch. I was given 2 options. I could walk away. They would throw out the entire case and pretend it never happened. Or they would cede to my point and follow it to its logical conclusion. I was told that if I were eligible to attend Verma as a bastard, that meant, retroactively, that I had spent my entire school years absent. Therefore, I was technically guilty of something they called criminal truancy and had earned the Black Pledge. Utter nonsense.
It was a setup.
Damn.
It was, yeah.
He was real for taking it though.
Yeah.
Mhm. They never expected me to agree to such terms.
Of course they didn't. The mere idea is mad. That was selfless of you. That was stupid of you. You called their bluff. For a moment, you're unsure what to think. Eventually, you conclude that this man is so mad that it demands your respect. You called their bluff.
You could say that. In truth, I hadn't a reputation to lose to begin with. My noble parentage mattered little. My commoner mother raised me alone in poverty. Every bit of gilder I earned went towards our debts. Why, I hadn't even any dignity. I had already pawned that seasons ago.
Even
That
so,
was a joke.
thank you. Even so, it takes metal to stand up for what is right.
Yes, but it takes humanity to have a good humor about it. Now, run along. I've got work to do, and I'm told you have too.
He waves you and Lucas away and returns his attention to the spilling stack of papers and envelopes upon his desk. The prince bites his lip and hovers with uncertainty, as if worried that this may be their final goodbye. With reluctance, he dips his head and agrees.
Of course, sir, and thank you.
Anytime, Mr. Endemir.
Ah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Kitty! What the fuck? Elephant kitty!
Why was there like a half
Oh.
second of like jump scare?
That's like that's a extension that I have installed that just makes it easier to browse through images. It like blows them up if I mouse over them
Gotcha.
like this. Like
Okay.
now you can see it so much closer.
Mhm.
This cat is fucked up, bruh.
Yo, save that cat.
You know what this reminds like how Avatar had like mixes of animal species, except they're not called like this isn't called like an elephant cat. It's just straight up probably just called a cat.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. It's got the Magneto forehead.
Yo.
Yeah, it's got the big
Oh,
M.
wait a second.
I mean, my last cat had that. I think some tabbies
That's-
get that.
Oh, cool.
All right. Let's see. Carved in crude block letters and without title nor presentation, the wood plaque affixed to the door reads Endemir. Lucas shoulders the door open, wood crates in tow. The frame is hardly wider than he. You are forced to wedge yourself into the room sideways. Your first impression is that of papers everywhere, legal parchment upon the windows sill. Tattered notes, scraps flowing out of drawers, stacks half as tall as a man upon the floor. Most of the room is taken up by careworn barrister's desk, which faces away from the single small high window. Beside you, a pair of wood chairs have been sidelined against a wall. Lucas has to move a stack of papers off these two, so he may set his crates down. The seat matching the desk is at least upholstered, but is no less shabby than its surroundings. The only trinket that hints a Prince of Vestir works in such a lowly office is an expensive silver inkwell. Beside it lays a swan feather quill, which might have been similarly indulgent if not for the fat gray tabby tearing the plumes out with her trunk.
Oh, I thought that was her tusks. I didn't know that was a feather. It's still cute though.
Yeah.
Boots, you know not to come in. You know you're not to come in here. There are no mice for you among my papers. Shoo.
He named
Catch a
Boots.
mouse with that.
With the boots even.
With the boots even.
The cat leaves in no sort of hurry. He takes the time to yawn and stretch before down plopping from the desk on her own schedule. Her belly sways as she makes a leisurely exit. Lucas closes the door after her tail. Muttering to himself about the impossible beast, the prince takes a seat and begins to sort through the mess. Some papers he stacks neatly on his desk, and others he places by the unlit coal fire in the corner, presumably to be burned.
The bookshelf by the door. Start there. Toss duplicates and anything unimportant.
What exactly constitutes something unimportant?
He dips his head out of sight, pulling things out of the bottom drawer of the desk. Seems he didn't hear you.
Take a look at the bookshelf. Oh, huh.
Wow!
Oh,
Well,
all the items.
Are those 3D?
Yeah,
Are
those.
some of
Yeah,
those
definitely.
They like loaded. Yeah, they loaded in like separately. Interesting.
Did they make this in Blender?
Probably. More than likely, actually.
No, literally every time. Okay, so literally every time we're watching like a movie or like a show and there's like 3D things, even if it's like in the 90s, I just always ask Terry, like, did they make this in? I asked Terry, like, can you make this in Blender? And Terry was like, probably.
I need to start doing that to my Blender friends.
Can
Alright.
you make this in Blender?
Make this
Did you make this in
Blender.
Blender? You didn't make this in Blender.
The bookshelf before you was piled with things. The prince's meticulous nature is only rivaled by his impatience, and this has always included his dwellings. Every year he would prink his half of your dormitory into perfect order, and every year his half of the room would be in chaos by the time winter came. At least some things never change. You decide to begin with the lower shelves. Examine the row of books, examine the bundles of paper, and examine the mess on the lower shelf. I will just go down the list. Legal textbooks, presumably from Lucas's reading law days. They are packed tightly from end to end, but only a few fit in the row. Each book is monstrously thick. To dislodge one from the shelf takes a surprising amount of force. How the prince amassed 3 copies of Royal Law, a history of V crown cases, is a mystery to you, but you place the superfluous copies in the discarded pile by the fireplace. As you do, you realize tugging the dislodged manticore-shaped ornament from a higher shelf. It looks like it might be a touch too fragile to pack into a crate, with the length of the spear it clutches and the thinness of its wings. Take it for its own protection or pack it anyway. I mean, I'll be real, I don't know the difference between these two. I guess take it for its own protection.
I think it's like take it like he's gonna put it in his pocket.
Okay, I'll take it. Fuck it. It would be safer to transport it yourself rather than let the delicate statue knock around in a crate filled with heavy books. You can return it later. Obtained manticore figure. All right. Examine the bundles of paper. Curious, this shelf is stocked corner to corner with bundles of paper, each bound with care in green silk ferret. You pull one out from the row and then another, finding that they all bear, in newsletter type, the same anonymous author, Prometheus, a southern name. But why so many? Curious, you unfold one and read it. The unfair sex. The nobility has long enjoyed a quasi-equal status between the sexes. The architect, if you are so inclined to indulge in that mass mania, see my pamphlet on religious hysteria, chose to bestow the gift upon man and woman alike. Ostensibly, a viscount and viscountess have the same base duty and profession, to serve the common folks with their abilities. For once, there is benefit to be had in being a Serostian kingdom. No fusty men of yesteryear may impose limitations on glove bearers of the fair sex, without tacitly saying the architect and our founding kings made some deleterious error. Vestir enjoyed unprecedented levels of prosperity under our last 2 queens, though Queen Celia had her detractors unfairly, in this author's opinion. Most men agree Vestier may never again enjoy a ruler as dedicated, intelligent, and even-handed as the late Queen Amalthea. And
Wait,
so,
Amalthea.
Althea.
Amalthea. I-
Epic Last Unicorn reference.
Yeah,
Oh.
I added a few more syllables to that. And so, by logic, any rational man should then be outraged at the present laws preventing women of the Third Estate from attending the professions of commoner medicine and law. It continues on like that for some time. You fear it would take hours to read it entirely. It's at least 3 octavos long, and the print is minuscule. Damn. Just quit. Now I'm gonna stop being sexist. I'm reading feminist literature.
Yes. You learn.
Yeah, read another. The Renan Eudux. To wield Muir is responsibility. Every Verma student learns that red misconduction has consequence. Singed hair tips, a charred sleeve, or perhaps a small fire. We can handle it with care. Even further, the consequence of white conduction gone awry is the harm or death of the patient. So great is our caution that the prospective white practitioner spends the whole of his time at Verma honing his ability with the hope of being admitted to the Holy College of Divine Healing, where he will spend years more honing his art. Law is little different. Like the white practitioner, lives and livelihoods depend upon the attorney's skilled conduction of wit, argumentation, and justice. A common man will spend years apprenticing under a veteran attorney before he ever represents a single client. It is only responsible the severity of the position be reflected in the rigor of the requisite training and education. It is the mark of a progressing society, of a kingdom who cares for the safety of its subjects. And so, one is left to wonder, why is that kings, archdukes, and lords without a single day of legal training are still not only allowed, but required to sit as judge in the high courts? Oh, the realization strikes. Lucas, Prometheus is Lucas, or Lucas
You're either
idolizes
dense or
Prometheus.
cerebral.
I mean, I feel like my character is a little dense, but also I feel like I'd be able to tell Lucas from my writing, from his writing.
Oh, am I muted?
Oh, no, you're
It is kind of assuming that, like, there's only one, like, social justice activist in this whole nation, and it's Lucas. If you're saying that Prometheus is Lucas. But at the same time, yeah, it is kind of weird that Lucas has all these papers.
I think it's more fun if I go with this one. Let's go. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Let me be stupid.
Let him be autistic. He's not stupid, he's just autistic.
Yeah. Okay. Liz, I don't like. Okay. Sentences so long they try to fit 3 separate thoughts within. The indulgence asides the appeals to progress and liberty, and worst of all, the woeful inability to make a concise point. This man writes exactly like Lucas. The Southerner, this Prometheus, must be another visionary the prince idolizes. To acquire such a broad collection of works from within a single anonymous pamphleteer is no easy feat. You find yourself wondering how long it must have taken to amass such stock. How much dedication. The idea makes you uneasy somehow. The prince, it seems, has kept himself well occupied in your absence, and you've yet to decide how you should feel about this fact. A thud sounds behind you, followed by the prince's indignant cursing. Perhaps if you gave one of these a more thorough read, you'll better understand where the prince's mind is these days. Given his distraction, you think it's unlikely he would notice if one went missing. Take a pamphlet, or be honest with yourself, you wouldn't read it. I'll take one. I'm gonna take as much shit as I can. I'm taking the... I'm gonna take the feminist one. You take the bound papers of the unfair sex and rolling them quietly as to not alert Lucas, slip the entire pamphlet into your pocket. I'm just taking shit.
I couldn't hear you earlier anyways.
Uh, only that bunch of clutter at the bottom remains now. Once you've dealt with that, you can move onto the higher shelves. Examine the mess on the lowest shelf. At first, you are unsure what to make of the lowest shelf. What use does Lucas have for yarn and bird feathers? You ask yourself. Then it occurs to you that this nest of garbage probably belongs to the resident cat. For all Lucas's claims that the beast was unwelcome, he had allowed her to make quite the home here. He made no effort to clear out the bits and bobs the cat has dragged in, and even allowed her to claim an old shirt of his. It's flecked with banded gray hairs, too long and too plush to be his own. You turned to ask Lucas whether the cat's things should be left or removed, but he has busied himself reorganizing a stack of court documents he's dropped. You decide to place the cat's things in its own pile for now. You won't have to sit or crouch to clean these shelves. For this, you are thankful. More books, unrelated to law this time. Much of it is familiar, the same sort of opaque philosophy tomes and Red Mirror series texts he populated your dormitory shelves with. You recognize the torn corners of Men and Manticores from your youth. When you were boys, you agreed to read it on the condition that he read your copy of The Untouched Guide to Respecting Hares. The Untouched Guide to Respecting Hares. Flipping the old book open, the water stains and blurred ink on the 37th page confirms it is indeed the same copy. A face in common. When manticores are born, they imprint on their mothers, who they learn to recognize by face. They develop strong bonds within their family groups and fight fiercely to protect those they consider a part of their pride. When this is not the case, the Endemirs could have never tamed them, and the Midland as we know it might never have come to pass. Luckily, the Manticore's venom's lethality and the wickedness of its flame were matched by the beast's loyalty. It was said by King Oscar, tamer of Bertram, the last Manticore to ever live, that a hand-reared Manticore is as biddable and eager to please as the most faithful hound.
I like how it actually, like, the text ink is, like, kind of blurred.
Yeah.
For some of it.
Oh, it is. I'll be honest, I thought I was
like,
being
look
a
at
little bleary-eyed.
loyalty.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Oh, yeah, wow.
The attention to detail in this is staggering.
Yes.
Alright, the other titles upon the shelf are not only unfamiliar, but disturbingly unlike something Lucas Endemir might read. A full collection of etiquette manuals, speaking with tact, proper address of a lady, respecting your enemy, how the thinking man mediates conflict. These odd inclusions are not ill-chosen gifts kept out of obligation. Either. A few still have bookmarks pressed between pages, and only conclude that the prince chose to read The Art of Courtship, A Gentleman's Guide to a Woman's Heart, of his own accord. Your unease grows. He needs to read them because he's gay. But he doesn't know that yet. It's best you turn your attention elsewhere. Examine the awards. Lucas has been a talented fencer for as long as you've known him. He watched the prince from the stands and many of Verma's school tourneys. Somehow it hasn't occurred to you just how far he would take this interest beyond academy walls. He has trophies and ribbons not only from the Midland Fencing League, but the Tri-Kingdom League as well. One has to wonder how much traveling he's done for the sake of his sport, and why he never seems to attend any tourneys north of Polaris. You try to put such thoughts out of your mind as you pack each trophy, medal, and ribbon.
He wants his man.
Yeah. Perhaps you should have stayed behind. Examine the envelopes. A society letter spans the peninsula, connecting intellectual men and women with peers throughout the entire Tri-Kingdom. Somehow atop everything else he has been up to, the prince is seemingly a prolific contributor to the society. A number of torn envelopes and half-written letters lay in an unkept pile. Against your better judgment, you feel a flicker of curiosity. Lucas is preoccupied with assessing the quality of his seal stamps. For whatever reason, he has 5. You doubt he would notice if you took a minute to take a closer look. I'll tell you.
Give it a curiosity.
Give
Oh, I
it.
gots to know. You are overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of words. Architect. It's as if someone tried to translate Burma's debate society onto paper. Even when they agree with one another, it is framed and justified as though it were a conflict instead. They argue about everything: current events, science, parties, foreign systems of governments, pride, etiquette, and how arguments should be conducted. Excuse me. Catherine Glenmare has written some unfathomable multi-page analysis of why a nobleman must remain dutiful to Vestir, even as the Tri-Kingdom loses faith in his divine appointment. Lucas's response in progress is already twice its length. You wince, a terrible waste of time for all involved. The prince's groan of annoyance reminds you that you shouldn't dawdle. You quickly heap the letter into a crate so that you might pretend you weren't reading them. As you do, a small something clinks into the crate along with it. A tube for carrying cosmetics. Looking inside, it's empty save for a few flecks of black powder remaining within the grooves. You wouldn't know the specifics. You're uncertain as to where this came from. You didn't see it when you were pawning through the envelopes. It certainly doesn't belong to Lucas. The pink and yellow peaches painted along the exterior are far too delicate for his masculinity to endure. You would guess this belongs to a woman. Beyond that, you have no idea.
Are we taking everything?
Am I just gonna take shit?
Honestly, fuck it, yeah.
But what if it is Lucas's? What if he's getting in touch with his feminine side?
It's empty of whatever was in it. So like
He's gay. He's gay. He's gay.
I'll take it.
Okay, but yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck it, we stealin'. When you are certain Lucas is occupied once more, you pocket your gear as quietly as possible. You're not certain why you feel the need to take an empty tube of women's cosmetics, but you do. Something about it begs further questioning. At least you can take solace in the fact is that your work is nearly through. What is all this clutter? Is the prince simply throwing whatever he hasn't room for in one discordant pile on top of on the top shelf? Ridiculous. Or rather, that's what you think until you take a closer look at one of the crinkled letters propped up beside the plain commoner's oath. Mr. Endem, is Mrs. Dolorana.
Terry.
That's me?
I mean, does somebody?
Hang on.
I mean, I don't know who this person is. I don't think this is a
Okay.
character we haven't met.
I assume okay, because you said it like it's a new character. Okay. Mr. Andemir, thanks to you, my husband walks a free man. When the whole world thought him a thief, you and you alone believed his innocence. We've little coin to go around, but I hope you accept my oath as a token of my thanks. I'm sure that strikes you as quaint for a baker's wife to offer Prince of Esther an oath, but that is all I have to give. A few of our neighbors still think my husband a villain. We've decided it'd be best to make a clean break for it. Move out of Arwen. To move out of Arwen to start a new life. My uncle has a shop there, and he's agreed to take us in for the time being. We only have the guilder to make the journey because you waived your fees. It is because of you that my children will grow up with the love of a father. Should you ever find yourself in the town of Cumberwick, please do let us know. Forever in your debt, Mrs. Dorlana.
Damn, Lucas is doing this
Or
shit
Ms.
pro bono.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs.
Mrs.
There are many more like it strewn about the shelves. You've cleared my father's name. I'm free once more. You defended me when no one else would. Some of them are accompanied by thin mithril oaths of a commoner. Others with sentimental trinkets. All profess endless gratitude and a debt which can never be repaid. You take great care to pair each oath with its relevant letter whilst packing. Your discontentment blossoms into a wistful emotion you struggle to name. You're almost
He
through.
keeps all of his accomplishments up there.
I know, Lucas is so... What a good lawyer.
It's like I wonder if he ever feels down, he just visits that top shelf to
Yeah.
feel better.
I bet. Alright. At the back of the shelf you find it. The straw that breaks the hair's back. Amongst Lucas's shelf of memories is something you recognize. You pull it out from the shadow, a particularly adoring letter. It is an innocuous little thing, but the sight of it knocks the wind from your lungs. Cradling it in your hand, you sink to the floor.
A lanyard, a bookmark?
Yeah. There is an old northern practice from a long time ago, during the nomadic times, before the settled north. They say if an outsider proved himself worthy, a clan member would give him a woven token, and said token would mark him as a true friend to the clans. Northern accounts indicate this practice had more to do with the marking reputable traders than it did loyalty, but the lower kingdoms became enamored with embellished tales of Northern Brotherhood charms nevertheless. Nearly every Midland tale of friendly pre-unification contact told some version of the brother charm myth, and so when the two of you were 12, Lucas became actually self-conscious of the fact that you had not gifted him such an item. Nervous and flighty as he was, the young prince hadn't the courage to broach the topic with you directly, so the idea came up again and again in increasingly unsubtle ways until even you could intuit the reason for his mysterious fixation. And so you set out to do to right this wrong, not even knowing the practice to be fictitious. You were never one for the arts, but the design of such charms were simple enough that even an artless child such as yourself could figure out how to weave one. You were the best of friends once. Why then has he spent the last 4 years avoiding you? It cannot be the stigma of your pledge, for he chose a mentor who shares it. He denies it is the crime you've committed, but the alternatives feel even less plausible and far more painful. The name of that horrid, wistful emotion finally surfaces in your mind.
Dang.
You feel grief, you feel resentment. I think I'm
Come on now.
sad.
Yeah.
It is grief you feel. Grief for a time long gone, a friendship forever changed, a version of your life you will never enjoy again, a version you've lost your right to live. A wave of mournful nostalgia watches you. Beneath its weight you sink. Lucas,
Mm.
when did we stop being friends?
Oh.
The prince's face falls.
Uh, we never cease to be.
He cringes inward in deep discomfort, stammering as processes the force of feeling behind your question. Emotions are not something either of you are particularly fond of, much less those emotions of others. In all your years of friendship, neither of you ever quite learned how to best bridge that gulf. Knowing this, you step upon the ledge of this figurative cliff and outstretch your what understanding you can. To be clear, I know the answer. I simply want to hear it from you, for peace of mind.
I swear, Grintrell, it's not like that. The Northern Post.
Is unreliable. I can accept that, but it's been 4 years, Lucas. I've hardly seen you in 4 years.
You've hardly left the North in 4 years.
And you've hardly spoken to me on the occasions that I have. The prince's nervous fidgeting is back in full force. His brows cease to furrow, though a staccato rainfall of emotional impulses rendered fleeting physical freaks.
Now look here. Now look here.
His voice bounces harshly off the narrow, peeling paper walls. The prince's ears pin. Following a prolonged pause, he sheepishly clears his throat and attempts once more to explain himself.
I fact of the matter is, I'm a terrible friend.
Thank you for admitting
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I feel like I care about him, like,
it.
for
Yeah,
real.
this one. Yeah.
y'all are gay as hell.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm not sure I follow.
Whatever you imagine my reasoning to be, I promise you have me wrong. Please hear me out.
The prince's expression grows troubled and pensive. In spite of his clenched teeth and tucked tail, he pulls himself from his desk and faces you.
When you took blame for what happened at Krekash, I stood by and watched. Years of friendship, and when you needed it most, I was no friend at all. Ha, architect, of course I avoided you. I hadn't any right to face you. What was I supposed to act as if nothing happened? That I hadn't abandoned my dearest friend? That I hadn't let them punish two innocent men?
Two innocent men. Two innocent men. Who else did they...
You're the other innocent man, idiot.
What is he talking about? We're just innocent men.
We're
Just innocent men. We're just normal men.
I'm not innocent, Lucas.
Your pledge does not define you, Quintrell. Look at Mr. Bayrick.
A bad carpenter is not an attempted assassin, even though he may be punished like one. The lawyer prince should also be able to distinguish that a murderer is not the same as a celebrated attorney, just because they bear the same pledge. Lucas, a man is dead because of me.
No.
No? What do you mean, no?
It means no. I reject that verdict. Your guilt was determined by the very same council that sent a guiltless man to prison in your stead. Their definition of justice is not the same as mine, and I place no trust in their judgment. Damn, his nepo baby ass had someone take the fall.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. His audacity is enough to make you laugh. A single heh escapes your lips. Lucas, you saw what happened.
That is precisely how I know you to be innocent. I know I haven't the means to convince you. Not yet, but in time, I hope I will.
Lucas joins you on the dusty floor. His eyes drift over the odds and ends you've packed away. The books, the trophies, the letters, and a remorseful breath whistles through his nose.
I won't lie, there was a time I spent pretending I hadn't seen what I'd seen, done what I'd done, that I hadn't betrayed my only friend. I spent my final year at Verma trying to forget we had ever met. Oh wait, there's like a weird glitch. I betrayed my only. Oh, the O became black. For this, you have every right to hate me. This you.
Tight-lipped, he pulls his own conductor's badge from his pocket and looks upon it with conflict in his eyes. It shines a dull red as the dim light catches upon its embossed glyph.
I couldn't pretend for long. I couldn't even bring myself to finish my studies at Verma. My pledge is honorary, sworn a year after I would have graduated. I almost didn't take it. I didn't feel I deserved to, not after allowing yours to be stolen from you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It seems like clicking fixes it. Okay.
Oh, there's more actually. That whole sentence, or the next sentence down, also has like O's missing.
No. Strange. Okay.
That's weird.
Weird. Averting his eyes, he tucks his conductor's badge back into his pocket. You know me,
You know.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot who I was for a second.
You know me, Quintrell. I hate discrepancies, contradictions, hypocrisies. Running for what I had done to you was never a real option. But on the books, you had run afoul of crown law. I couldn't simply demand pardon for you and Viscount Kusuke. Believe me, I tried. I'm sure it comes as a surprise. No surprise that my father refused. Also, wasn't Count Kusuke the guy that we read about in the newspaper on the way to Castle Diadem, and how he was like an innocent man, how he fought for him?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I guess that was his origin story. I needed a better plan. I needed the means to reason with the system of lost self, and so an attorney I became. Needless to say, every step has taken longer than I anticipated. I only won Kusuke's freedom, what, a year and a half ago?
That sounds about right.
So you heard then. That's good. I'd hoped the news would have made it to you.
Everyone heard. Lawyer Prince Lucas strikes decisive blow against Crown authority. It was all over the papers.
Ah, yes, right. I forget sometimes. That entire month is a blur to me. Progress is slow, Quintrell, and time passes all too quickly. I had hoped, when I next saw you, to have the means to overturn your Black Pledge.
Oh, and so do we blame ourselves here?
I feel like
I'd ask if that's
I don't think he
possible.
would. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm like, oh, bye Veronica. Thank you for joining.
Veronica.
Hello.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it like weighs on me, but like I'm not like so angsty about it that
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
am like it is
Wanna-
my burden to bear for all eternity.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask if that's possible. Is such a thing possible?
The situation is complicated to say the least. There's no legal precedent. It's new territory, completely uncharted. Worse, our laws say very little about who has final authority over pledges. Pledges were originally considered a pact with the architect. Does that mean they are jurisdiction of the Church of Saros? One would think, but Gamgam tells me the church has the leverage to carry this argument through court. Maybe 70 years ago, she says. Father tells me it's not his domain as King Regent, but I cannot say whether he is to be believed. The man hardly knows a thing about this country he runs, much less its laws. I mean, who else wields such power if not the High Throne? Lord Glenmere? He's headmaster of the Academy, yes, but does that make him the authority over the pledges of men? The rules are ill-defined, and those who might clarify said rules have never scrutinized them themselves. But that does not mean you haven't hope. Your attorney is on the case, and I will always believe in your innocence, whatever your own feelings in the matter. And I've never once stopped thinking of you as my dearest friend. I hope you can bring yourself to still think of me as the same.
Aw, I do, Lucas. What
Oh.
a guy. Also, I find this legal
Yeah.
system fascinating. I mean, naturally, I have at least partially I'm getting a law degree, but uh, normally fictional legal systems are just like not super well fleshed out, but this one it like is because like that shit happens all the time where it's like nobody knows who actually is allowed to do what. It,
That's really cool.
yeah,
It's just based on interpretation.
yeah,
I, I, I feel like if one of your main characters is a lawyer, you kind of have to like research certain things. And a lot of this, I don't know, a lot of the main themes of this is like overcoming bullshit societal and like law and rules is
yeah,
a lot of the themes of this story. So like it kind of I feel like you'd have to research it a lot.
yeah. Many people don't though, I appreciate that this is like so well put together. If
Yeah.
like the people in TV shows be doing shit like having surprise witnesses, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I get it. I'm not like the type of person that demands that everything be like completely accurate. It's like whatever. It's not actually important, but I appreciate it when it is there. Um, art is the law is a lot more of an art than a science
Mhm.
in a lot of ways. All right. Of course, you're my friend too, Lucas. I will take more than an explanation to fix things between us. Nah, we're
You're his
tight.
friend.
We're tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you're my friend too, Lucas. The hurt is dulled back to a wistful ache. You will continue to grieve the years of separation, but it brings you solace to know the prince was thinking of you in his own bizarre and meandering way. He is simply bad at this. uh, from beneath the brim of your hat, you give a sheepish mumble of, I never stopped thinking of you as my friend either. The prince's eyes grow misty. Neither of you neither of you will embarrass him by acknowledging this, and so the two of you sit in awkward silence instead. Lucas doesn't shed a tear. In time, his composure returns to him, though his words come thin and brittle when he finally speaks.
I am most grateful to hear it. When I said there was no one I'd rather have as my right hand, I meant every word. Your pledges is relevant, and when the fifth convoy is penned in the annals of history, the world will believe that as well as I do.
That's tough, man.
Your pledge is irrelevant, he says, a statement which, though intended to be reassuring, will haunt your sleepless nights. Any arguments about the correlation between a black pledge and the bearer's morality is irrelevant. You are barred from conduction so long as it stands. The man who has chosen to protect the convoy prince has no means with which to do so.
They should kiss.
They should.
They
They should. Look at
sitting
them.
there.
Look at how how they're looking at each other.
Yeah, no, this is hella
Yeah.
gay.
There's so much tension between them.
Also, I think we should probably end it here. We finished
Yeah.
like 2 missions.
I was going to say, okay, let's see. Look update. We got a codex entry for Cat. You cannot hope to protect the prince as things stand. You wonder, is there nothing that can be done? Well, we're gonna get a weapon later. Alright. Return to Diadem. Alright. Yeah,
Yes.
that was good. I definitely didn't want to go like 4 hours like the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, that was nice. I'm glad that we went with that one actually. That was a sweet note to end it on. And then next time,
Yeah.
we will, I presume, go and find Kaitos or
Yes,
figure
we
out
shall.
that situation. All right,
Yes.
well done. Let's see. I'm going
Make
to.
sure to save.
Oh shit! You're so right. Though I'm gonna need to figure out which one's what. I'll figure it out and then I'll delete the other ones. Alright. Raid time. Right now, Papa Mutt is streaming.
Love
Let's
that
raid
name.
him. Yes, he is a funny, loud dog man. Right now, he is just chatting, so he's probably watching some bullshit.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to send the viewers on their way. I hope everyone watching has a wonderful night, and we will see you all next time with more Forever Gold, or whatever I do next. Goodbye, everybody!
Yay.
Wah-wah.
Bye.
Bye. Wah-wah. Wah-wah.
See you next time.